Hello, good evening, greetings to everyone, all the viewers who have joined us till now. As you all know, this is day 7 of Yuganugoonj's second annual literature festival, and we have been celebrating the festival since 11th of January with the inaugural program, and subsequently you have seen so many other beautiful programs, children's program, Mushaira, Hindi poetry session, so on and so forth, and we are going to carry on till 20th of January, 19th of January being our Sapna Divas, yes, the foundation day, where we will get to see many presentations, many awards will be declared, and also it will be a musical evening for all of you to enjoy. So, as I said, today, the day 7, it is English poetry session. We have come here and we hope to entertain you all. So, uh, I would like to dedicate a few lines to Yuganugoonj before I start and introduce all the participants. So, this is for Yuganugoonj and our founder Nivedita Chakravarti ji. From baby steps, from baby steps to a walk, and now to a run. From baby steps to a walk, and now to a run, Yuganugunj has come a long way and shines like a sun. Yuganugunj has come a long way and shines like a sun. May it continue to grow and prosper. May it continue to grow and prosper, and may its fragrance linger in the air forever. May its fragrance linger in the air forever. So here's to Yuganugunj. Okay, now without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you all our esteemed participants of today. And yes, I would like to welcome everyone and give for your benefit, I would like to give a brief introduction of all of them. So, we are very privileged today to have among us Neelam Prabha Devganji, who is a retired vice principal and HOD English from a reputed school in Chandigarh. She is a brilliant poetess who writes both in English and Hindi and also sometimes in Punjabi. I'd like you to know that she will be chairing a session today. And so we welcome Neelam ji and we thank her for accepting our invitation to chair the session. So welcome Neelam ji.
Thank you.
Also amongst us is Indu Maitra ji from Virginia, USA. She's an ex-principal of a reputed school in Chandigarh. A brilliant poetess, she was recently bestowed the Yuganugoonj Sheesh Samman, and we are very happy to have her with us. So, welcome, Induji. Now, next, I would like to introduce to you, and most of you I know her very well. Madhu Khareji. She's our NRI representative from Virginia, USA, and for her, I would say, in a very short span of time, she has mastered the art of poetry and she has also published her very first book, Kavya Suman. So we heartily welcome you, Madhuji. Uh, Now I'd like you to meet Aparna Lakshmiji, who's a bilingual poet and eminent social worker awarded for the work in this field, apart from many other accomplishments. So we are really eager to hear her beautiful compositions and welcome you, Aparna ji.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Looking forward.
Okay. We also have with us Rihanna Pavindry again from Virginia, USA. So we have so much international representation today and we are so happy and so lucky. And originally from
Right.
Bangladesh,
Certainly.
she's a passionate writer who writes both in English and as well as Bangla. I yet have to hear her Bangla poems. I will take out some occasion and hear
Me
you
also.
her Bangla poems also. So Rihanna ji, we welcome you heartily.
Thank you.
Okay. Also with us, Miss Deepthi Agrawal, who is a certified storyteller, a published poet, and award winning writer, among many other things. She's an accomplished poetess, and we are happy to have you here with us, Deepthi ji. So, welcome to you all.
Welcome, welcome, friends. Welcome, respected poetesses.
So, without any further ado, I would like to start a poetry session, and I seek the permission of respected Neelam ji for making a start to the session.
Please.
Thank you so much. So, first of all, I would like to say two lines for all of you participants. Uh, Flowers of different variety bloom over. Flowers of different variety bloom over. Oh, what a fragrant posy they make when gathered together. Oh, what a fragrant posy they make when gathered together. So, you all are very flowers with your unique fragrances, and together I know we are going to make a beautiful posy and a beautiful bouquet. So, I would now like to invite a very talented Deepthi Agrawal ji to come and
Nivedita
recite.
first. Nivedita, please, I'm the interpret. Please welcome to all our audiences too, because many have joined. So I'm showing the names. Huh?
Okay, okay. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, viewers, I greeted you, and sorry, I am now just going to welcome you all with Ajay Kumar Sinha ji. Welcome, Vandana Mudgal ji. So nice to have you here. Sarojini Kaushik ji. Respected Sarojini Kaushik ji, welcome. Shobna Taneja ji. So, so many of you have joined us, and we're very thankful. And
Oh,
we
nice.
hope to give you a very great Veena Kumar ji from US again. Thank you for joining us. Khalida Khanum ji, yes. Nishi Talwar ji. So we have a number of viewers already with us, and we hope to give you a nice evening. Gayatri Joshi ji, thank you for being here. Anju Bansal ji, Suresh and Supra ji. Oh, it's nice to see so many people at the initial stage only. Neeta Nayyar ji. So thank you all for taking out your time and being here with us today evening, and we hope to make it a nice one for you. I'm sure you all will enjoy listening to these talented, eminent poetesses.
Yes.
And one thing I want to mention today, see, it is all ladies, so women empowerment and all the best. Okay. So, as I said, I would now first of all like to invite a very talented Deepthi Agrawal ji to come and recite her poems. And Deepthi ji, for you, I have written two lines. Birds chirp, clocks chime. Birds chirp, clocks chime. You weave words so smoothly, your poems shine. You weave words so smoothly, your poems shine. So welcome, Deepthi ji.
Thank you so much, Nivedita. So today, just spare me because I am suffering from Omicron right now. But anyways, I will recite one poem. So this poem is really very close to my heart because this poem has been conceptualized long time back when I was going through this spiritual mode, you can say, and I was wondering, ki, who am I? Or why are we here on this earth? So this is a journey from nothingness to gain nothingness. We as a soul from there into our life cycle, and once again we go back. So this is that journey. So here is my
Yeah,
poem.
welcome. Yes,
Uh,
welcome.
so it's called Shades of Emotions. Uh, Shades of Emotions. Flowing for eons in the dark, surrounded by stars and constellation, I was an amorphous mass, emotionless, had an endless wait for the incarnation on the land of emotions and relations, with a shape to feel: sun, moon, air, flower. He said, "My child, it's your turn." Ecstasy was what my mass felt. There was a room for me to hold. Down there on the beautiful earth, Mother started giving shape to the mass. Things moved to make me in motion. My shape was out on earth, with folded palms and open arms, to love all, to be loved from all. I heard the first words never heard. "We are delighted to hear the news." Made me feel so special and proud. I cuddled, cooed, and was loved from one and all on this earth. My mom was blessed, and so was I. We played day and night. I cried, crawled, broke, did all. I liked, and those were liked by all. I giggled to confirm I am born. That morning, I was not on my mother's lap. I was told out to play and roam. The new world unfolded its arm. There was a lush green field and game. I befriend a few out on the same day to play and laugh, to confirm born again. I played and played till the day turned into night. My friends say I am not out, and so is not your chance still. I felt something deep inside. Went back home to cry. Later realized it was a pain in the heart. Father held my hand, swept my eye, said, "Dear, welcome to the world of Sly." I kept growing with a firmer shape, making friends, acquaintance, and then colleagues. Someone said, "Give me this." Someone said, "That." I did, and later asked, "Can you do this, please?" "Oh dear, we would love to." But how sweet were the voices. Then why do I feel the same? Something deep inside? But now I knew. This is a pain in my heart. I did not cry. This I realized. I smiled to confirm. Born again. I learned to smile and later found I need to learn a different kind of smiles. Yes, how different was that smile when I first met him, to recall palms and hands. I was here to love and to be loved. We talked, walked, shared till the day when he said, "We can be good friends." I again felt something deep, deep inside. I knew this was not merely a pain in the heart. Later, I realized my soul was hurt. Agony was that my shape felt, and I cried with none could see, and I vowed not to love anymore. The world was wide and calling me. I drowned as a moron in my study. I need to succeed, and I did with H1B. I was laughing, but how strange and emotionless. My mother hugged, father blessed, and I overlooked the tear in their eyes. I was busy minting name and money, and I got someone to marry. I had a child. who came crying, ugly, nude, with closed palms and open arms. I pondered, am I born again? A few years ago, a phone call made me cry. The voice on the other side tried to say my mother gone, and the faint memory recalled. Those tears in her eyes, I didn't realize. I came to see that lush green field buried under the huge concrete. My father, fragile, looked with lost eyes. I thought he was trying to recognize me, his only child. I was horrified to find myself being pulled into a tunnel. Something forcibly pulled me away. I know, this time for sure, I know I was never born. Every moment I was deceived to say I am born. I am torn, ripped apart, torn. My mind ran. My heart ran. I was running, weeping, crying, howling in a strange world among blinding light and strange faces. Oh, my father, why me? Why me? Please give me back. Give me back those stars, constellations, and amorphous mass. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Very
Such,
good.
yes.
Very
Deep.
awe-inspiring.
What a
Journey
lovely
from
poem,
nothingness to
Dipti. Very lovely poem, Dipti.
Thank you very much.
Would you recite something else? Or,
I know one is more than enough. I can't speak
okay.
much.
and as they say,
Okay.
well begun is half done. The beginning is
Okay.
beautiful.
Yeah, and so many of our
Thank you.
viewers are really appreciating you. Ashok Kumar Jyoti ji, he's appreciating your poem. Bahut badhiya, he's saying. Can I have more comments? I'm not able to see more comments at the moment. Yeah, Ajay Kumar Sinha ji, he says one who is there in tune with nature. He's in nature. He's in tune with practice of living. So nice work, Deepti ji. So he's really appreciating you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. So as I can see more, I will keep telling you. Okay. Nishi Talwar, she's saying beautiful.
Thank you, Nishu.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Ashok Kumar Jyoti ji.
So Rahul Singh ji, Abha Sinha ji, now the comments are pouring in. Anju Kapoor Gandhi ji is appreciating your poem. Suman, Suman Kanpati Panji, she says it made me emotional. So really, it was
It made me
soulful.
emotional too. Thank you, Dipti. You're
Okay,
This
so
poem, actually,
so
I would like to say something about this poem more. Actually, this
sure.
was conceptualized along with my friend who is quite popular on Yuganugoonj, Utpal Kant Mishra ji.
Okay, yeah.
Together, we both made this poem actually.
That's beautiful, very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I would like to invite our passionate poetess Rihanna Pavindry. And these two lines I would like to say for her. On the canvas of life, she paints bright colors. On the canvas of life, she paints bright colors. Reading her poems is a delight for others. Reading her poems is a delight for others. So
Thank you.
welcome, Rihanna ji, and let's
Thank
hear
you very
your
much, Nivedita
beautiful
ji, and everyone
composition.
else here. I'm so overwhelmed with Dipti Agrewal's poem that, let's see, I'll still try to read mine. Mine are really short, so I have a few lined up. And thank you, audience, for being there, keeping me going. Okay, so the first one, I'll say, "O living soul, how do you bear? How do you bear the pain of loss? with loss of your loved ones ingrained within. How do you pass years smiling for others to see? How do you go on and let yourself be? Is there not one close to your heart to see it through? Though with loss by nature, stronger you grow, going through obstacle course with each curved throw, transforming to a different being than when born, losing identity, living in darkness, hopeless and torn. O amazing soul, you can pay the toll from dusk until dawn. So that was one
Beautiful.
of them. Okay.
Beautiful.
I'll go to my next one. Uh,
Yeah.
these, I'm sorry, these are the trying times. These are the changing times. Hang on and take stride. Face it as you cannot hide. Little that we knew of our fate when we stopped loving, spreading hate. Karma is here for every ill deed. We suffer from our own sown seed. Will the Mother Nature give us another chance to mend our ways and better our stance? Can we renew our promised acts? Can we learn from all the facts? A sinful creature, I stand before you to forgive me and make me new. And the last
Amazing.
one I have. Do I have another
Very
one?
nice. Very, very nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Another
Should
one
I do
from
one
you?
more?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. The mind has found a trial to seek knowledge, a short life to feel emotions around the edge. However, we know not what we can do with it. None we must do to survive here seems to fit. This momentary world is yet full of love and beauty. To the hearts and eyes that are open in humble duty, rushing not the precious moments past in vain, synchronizing to refresh, smile for our souls to detain. Mystery lies deep within, above and all around. Below, our misguided souls are helplessly bound. This moment of dawn, let us regather body and mind. Perhaps in it, a peaceful bliss together we can find. Thank you.
Wonderful. Such thought provoking poems you've written. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Very nice poem, Rihanna ji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can we take
Very
the comments,
soulful, I can
please?
say. Very
Yeah,
soulful.
so many people are appreciating your poem. Meena Chaudhary says it's wonderful. Rahul Singh ji is also very nice poetry, he's saying. Nishi Talwar ji is also appreciating. Suman Kanpal ji, very motivational, he says. Sorry, she says. Abba Sinha ji is also appreciating. Beautiful poem, Rehana ji. Ajay Kumar Sinha, okay, he writes, romance is the language of love. So, so thank you so much. Very nice poems. So now we move on to our next participant. And I'm happy to invite Aparna Lakshmi ji to come and recite her poems. And I welcome her with these two lines. Deep and soulful as the sea waters, deep and soulful as the sea waters, Her poems leave a great impact on whomsoever who hears. So, welcome, Aparna ji, and let's hear
Welcome.
you.
Welcome, Aparna
थैंक
ji.
यू थैंक यू निवेदिता श्रीवास्तव जी, आपने बहुत ही सुंदर शब्दों में वेलकम किया. थैंक्स सो मच फॉर दैट वेलकम एंड माय प्रणाम टू ऑल renowned poetesses here. It's a privilege to be on the show with you. I have some new poems as well as some previously written ones. The first one is to wish Anugunj more successes in life. So we started as Anugunj last year, and now we are Yuganugoonj. We are growing across specters. We are growing across genre, and it is certainly a delight to be part of the event. So it's an acrostic poem on Yuganugoonj. So, as is an acrostic poem, each of the alphabets is the first line of the poem. So, for Yuganugoonj, I would say, yesterday, that which was far fetched, ultra, and radical move is today an intellectually grok and vibrant poetic forum, a bloom, adaptive, and abundant, with notable and accomplished poets. The USP of the group is the gamut of literary activities, mostly online, some others offline, always receptive, always nuanced, in tune with concurrent events. Jovenescent is its content, with a mellow, mature treatise. So, lots of congratulations to Nivedita ji, and we hope to be growing in content. We hope to
Thank
be
you so
providing
much,
more content
Aparna
to the
ji.
platform, and of
Aparna ji,
course,
thank you.
the mature thoughts that the poets bring together would help us all to grow also individually and as a collective.
Aparna ji,
Uh,
thank you.
the,
Sorry, I'm not on the screen, but I heard your
yes,
poem and it was wonderful. And thank
thank
you
you,
for so
Nivedita.
beautiful for poem on Yuganugoonj. Thank you. And
Thank you,
Aparna
Nivedita.
Lakshmi ji is our founding members from the day one. She is with us. Deepti Agrawal and Aparna Lakshmi, Bhupendra Tiku. They are from day one. They are our founding members. Really, it is very wonderful poem. Thank you so much.
Yes. The
Thank
beautiful
you, Nivedita.
expansion.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful
Thank you
expansion of
so much.
Yuganugoonj that you did, yeah.
Yes, we hope to grow together, all of us, and we are not just enriching the literary field; we are enriching each other's content and each other's thoughts also. So that is the beauty of the forum. Next poem is about women, and that we need to support each other. This is the message of the poem. We need to network and support each other and not be a bastion of patriarchy ourselves, which inadvertently many of us are. So the poem title is Queen. All of us are queens. So the title is Queen. She surveyed me with disdain. For to be well turned out, I seem to be vain. Oh, you are not a star. What makes you preen? Why do you behave as if you were a queen? I just shrugged and was patiently polite. I could see she never did comprehend her own might. Own might? Mortals don't care for you to decide. Harness your strength, not wait to be given your right. That you are meant to serve are blatant lies, for it suits the world's purpose to cast your dice. You are not a pawn. You cannot be owned. Certainly not a liability, for you have innate ability. Let not overriding emotions envelop your entity. Remember, the Creator gave you a distinct identity. Reposed in you is enormous, amazing agency. Let not vested patriarchs make you feel guilty. Dream big. Seize challenges to make figments come true. It is not easy, but new learnings would lead you through. You are at the helm. Your life you steer. Let knowledge be a guide to overcome all fear. Neither are you a subset or meant to enforce patriarchy. Your contributions to economy cannot be dismissed lightly. Share experiences, learn from a mentor, network and connect. Look for a benign sister. Elevate yourself, for you are unique and special. Believe in yourself and prove your own mettle. Remember, brilliance and diligence would make you a queen. Never abase your worth. Let nobody demean. Obliging, fair, charming, and pleasing. Lovely adjectives, all, yet silos delimiting. Isn't it time to voice and share your opinion? Servility and submissiveness are no longer an option. Futile it is to strive. There is no such thing as perfection. May you develop your best self successively in reflection. Ladies, do support other women and let's harem be. Let's create an uplifting sisterhood urgently. Hence, I do salute and behold you. You are a radiant queen to be. You are a blossom, dear, meant to bloom and to set free. Yes, ladies, let this be my message to you. Be a queen of your own life. If not you, then who? Be a queen of your own life. If not you, then who? Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Such an
Thank,
inspiring poem for all
thank you so
women
much.
strengthens the concept of women empowerment. Beautiful.
A great
Thank you so much.
message.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you,
Great.
Neelam ji. Thank you so much. Thank you. Uh,
And
we need to
so many
support
of
each
us,
other, is what I would say.
yeah. So
Thank you so
you,
much. Thank you.
many viewers are also commenting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You want to recite another?
Yes, if there is time. If there is time.
A short one would do.
Yeah. It's not actually short. So I would recite, let me find a shorter one.
Uh,
So this is a shorter poem. I wrote a bigger one next time maybe. So this is a shorter poem. It's called Framed. So we all are inspired by things around us, and sometimes small things lead to bigger insights, and we write on those subjects. Literary people, subjective people are like that. So the title of the poem is Framed. Uh, Somebody was clicking a picture, and then this poem came to mind. Framed. Would you like to be framed? Might seem an odd question, but framed we always are against a fleeting thought of things present or not, against a Brownian background of particles haywire and crisscross, or against the waft and weave of time between the present and the undefined. So, when caught and framed, what contraband would you reveal? Would it be just a me or an inclusive we about things light or shadows dark or the concurrent or of distant possibility? For to be present in the now is a realization, as each moment presents a frame, for each reaction determines life, future direction. So, what we do now is determining our future direction. Thank you so much. This was the poem Framed.
Very well. Well
Thank you so
recited.
much.
Beautiful message.
I love
Thank you
Amazing.
so
all
much.
three of them.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Excellent.
unique unique topic also, no? Framed
Yeah.
very
Thank you so
good this thing. Yeah, great. So many of our viewers are
बहुत बहुत
constant.
आभार बहुत Thank you so
They're
much everyone.
appreciating you. Ajay Kumar Chana ji, Gayatri Joshi ji. She's saying a very nice
Thank you so much.
presentation also. And if I can see more
Thank
comments,
you so
please.
much.
Rahul Singh ji, a great message about women empowerment, Aparna madam
Yeah.
is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
really. As I said also, Suresh Chandra Sapra ji is, wow, Aparna ji is too good. So
Thank you
Yeah.
everybody
so
is
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
constantly appreciating. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
He's saying so very encouraging tribute to women. Suresh Chandra ji
Thank
is
you so
again
much.
saying so very encouraging tribute to women. So really love
Thank you.
all your poems. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now going forward, I would now like to invite respected Madhu Khareji to come and recite her beautiful compositions. And I would like to invite her with these two lines. So varied and fragrant like the flowers, so varied and fragrant like the flowers, her poems flow like natural waters. Her poems flow like natural waters. So we heartily welcome you,
Welcome,
Madhuji.
Madhuji. Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome,
please.
Thank
Madhuji.
you. Thank you so much, Nivedita, for such a beautiful introduction. Thank you, Neelam ji. I am blessed and I feel so much honored to be sharing a stage with Neelam ji, Indu Matra
Oh,
ji, and
it's an
rest
honor
of
for all
the
of us.
participants. It's an honor, truly. I am
We are
so
all honored.
thankful. Thank you for
Yeah.
to Niveta ji for arranging this English poetry session today. And my first poem is going to be um, I had written about my journey, how I started writing poems, which recently started about 18 months back. And this poem actually happened during my memoir writing group I have joined at my senior center. And the topic given was, it was meant to be blank, blank, blank. And I started pondering, what should I write about? What was meant to be? I could not think of anything. Finally, I said, why don't I write about my own journey? So
Good.
that's how this poem evolved. So here it is. It was meant to be. Never
Great. Well,
thought, thank you. Thank you so much. Never thought in my dream I would write poetry. All my life, I had a genuine desire and curiosity. How do poets write words dipped in beauty? How do their feelings become deep satiety? Shakespeare, out of word, Byron was my favorite. Their poems were mesmerizing. I revere their talentry. I assume poets must be born with God's boon. No doubt they know how to write in rhyming tune. No, no doubt they know how to write in rhyming tune. It was such a, as a child growing up reading poems in Hindi or in English, I used to wonder, how do they come up with these rhyming lines? So, okay, so then I wrote, I thought it wasn't my league. Definitely, poets are unique. Poets are benevolent and know how to speak. Lo and behold, a bright and shiny ray hit my brain. Lo and behold, a bright and shiny ray hit my brain. I held the pen and thoughts poured in my vein. I held the pen and thoughts poured in my vein. This was the outcome of pandemic lockdown. Rigorous were the days, and I was bored and down. On Manju's request, You all know Manju Shrivastava. Most of you probably know her, and she is a very sincere member of Yuganugoonj. She asked us to join Anugunj to watch her live Ekal Kavya Path. So on Manju's request, I joined Anugunj, an online poetry platform. Enjoyed reading people's poems written with warmth. Feeling enthusiastic, I gave it a try to create my own. First poem, Samay, born on June 30th, was my crown. Family members were enthralled and so proud, got over 100 cheers from family and friends around. Have written over 600 poems in various styles.
Oh,
Poetry releases emotions and the brain travels in miles. Touching topics beyond my comprehension, writing on words and phrases not in my diction, has empowered my ability to express in contradiction, relieving my stress and sorrow, turning in jubilation. And that is a fact. I get so much pleasure out of writing, no matter how good or bad it is. But it's just a
good.
pleasure to
Brilliant.
write. Thank you. Have published my first book recently. It has given me a new path vehemently. It was meant to be, as I feel, it's God's goodwill will follow his command until I am agile to go uphill. Until I am agile to go uphill. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing.
Nice.
Thank
Such a
you.
sweet narrative of your poetic journey. Beautiful. Really enjoyed.
Thank you so much,
Many more to
Nivedita.
come. Many,
It's actually
many
Thanks
more
to
to
Manjuji
all of
come,
you.
who
Madhuji.
got
Many
me
more to
into
come.
this too.
Uh,
Thank you.
So thank you.
Others are
You enriched
commenting.
since
Manju
then.
Srivastav ji's your journey is really awesome. It all happened due to your determination. You mentioned her and she's commented. See.
Thank you, Manjuji. You were my inspiration. You initially started my journey. So I'm very, very grateful and I will always be. Thank you.
Okay. Another one, please. Another poem.
Sure. Um, Actually, the next poem was also written for my memoir writing group, and the topic was traditions. Because being in US, they wanted to know because in my group there are people from different countries also and Caucasians also. So they wanted us to write about our country's traditions, and so I wrote this poem. Humans like to follow their family traditions, gives them a sense of security and admiration. Tradition is repetition of the same values and trends. Variety of good combinations has become the trend. Various states and regions have their own traditions. Clothing can be traditional or mere repetition. Ceremonies and festivals are usual family traditions. For weddings, we know we follow the priest's suggestions. Groom arrives at bride's door with a procession. Bride's family welcomes them with arti in jubilation. The Jaimala ceremony is beautiful and auspicious. Groom and bride exchange garlands, looking gracious. Some traditions are essential for Hindu wedding. Walking 7 times around the fire is most declaring. Couple takes Saptapadi with 7 vows and promises. Vermilion in the hair parting strengthens pledges. Father gives his daughter in Kanyadan ceremony. Groom vows to take care of her in utmost harmony. The various types of fasts are traditional and unique. In India, we have so many different fasts. For each day of the week, we have a fast. So I wanted to, write about that so they are familiar what Indians do. So the various types of fast are traditional and unique. To lengthen the husband's life, the wife fasts till moon peaks. Till moon peaks. Special day fasts reflect the importance of family. Monday fast is to attain a good husband, definitely. Tuesday's fast is to worship Lord Hanuman. He erases obstacles and gives us lumen. So on and so forth are the traditions in our country. Basics remain the same despite new gentry. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Such a beautiful description of our traditions, Indian traditions. Very
Such a
nice.
beautiful picture of India through your description of traditions and customs. Beautiful
Thank,
indeed.
thank you so much, Neelamji. It means a lot. Thank you.
Okay,
Beautiful.
and many viewers are commenting. Suresh Chandra ji is saying, wonderful amalgamation of our rich traditions in this awesome poem. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gati Joshi ji is appreciating. She's saying, excellent. Ajay Kumar Sinha ji saying, nice narration, Madhuji.
Thank
Veena
you. Thank
Kumar
you so much.
is also appreciating, and she's also saying Manju about Manju ji. She's saying she held my hand too, and thank you Anugunj
So,
for providing this great platform. So,
yes.
so all of them liked your poem. So thank you. So
Thank you so much. Thanks to all the viewers and thank you, Nivedita. And thank you, Neelamji, and all the participants for your appreciation.
thank you. Okay, moving forward now. Next, I'm privileged to invite Innu Maitraji to come and recite her beautiful compositions, and I would like to welcome her with these two lines. Spellbound we stand listening to her. Spellbound we stand listening to her. Oh, what a magic she weaves with her words. Oh, what a magic she weaves with her words. So, welcome. We welcome you heartily, Induji, to please come and recite your poems.
Welcome, Induji.
Induji, you'll have to unmute your.
Yeah, I want to say that I don't know whether my poems will leave you spellbound or not, but right now I am spellbound by the words I have heard, and I really want to ask all of you, how do you write such beautiful poems? Especially Madhu, look at her. She says she her favorite poets were Byron and this and that. I'm sure even they must be asking now, how do you write 6, 7 poems a day? And 600 poems she has written, really.
Yeah, yeah, surely, surely. Even Shakespeare and Byron, they will be amazed.
They will be
Surely.
amazing. In their
Yeah,
graves, they must be rolling. Okay, well done, all of you. Your poems were wonderful, very
yeah,
nice,
yeah,
everyone. And such depth of thoughts in your poems, very nice. And yeah, Aparna ji, you made all the women so proud, really. We
yeah,
are getting
yeah,
self-confidence and we are feeling so proud.
yeah.
Now, uh, in our schools, we read a poem, Patriotism by Walter Scott. And I can't forget those lines. Breathes there the man with soul so dead, who never to himself has said, this is my own, my native land. So we are living here as NRIs. We do feel privileged. Yes, we are very lucky that we are living in USA. But at the same time, with our roots in India, we really, after leaving India, the farther we are from our country, the more we rediscover the values and the greatness of our country. So I have written a poem, and I have even traced the past of our country. And the more we trace our past, and as Madhuji has highlighted the traditions of India, I have tried to highlight the history, past history of India, which was so great, and even the future, I'm sure, is going to be great. So, India as a golden sparrow. This is the title of my poem.
Yeah,
A,
welcome.
a broken sculpted statue, some blackened silver and copper coins, some smashed pieces of pottery, some broken pieces of jewelry were found from an excavation of Sindh Valley civilization. The relics made a great revelation of land's prosperity and abundance of its rich and valuable inheritance, of rajas and maharajas and queens and palaces. Even our spiritual rishis and munis kept their balances. So rich was the land known as Hindustan. The world called it a bird of gold dwelling in heavenly Gulistan. It was a land where all was gold, temples of gold, ornaments of gold, fields of gold, towers and domes of gold. There were torrents of gold. Every race raced to get its hold. The land's path of life, resplendent with galore, people came as traders but sat firm on throne. Their trickery and deceit made us their slave, overshadowed even our bravest of the brave. Alas, the soaring bird was shot and encaged. They did not rest till it was lifeless and dead. The envious invaders from the west, its wings clipped, and the whole country's lot flipped, shot right through its heart, with it plunged down all glory and luxury and mart. Luckily, this land was also replete with noble saints. With their persistence and endurance, gradually resurgence, revival, and survival took place. Our heroes had a hard battle to fight against the relentless foe who had nothing but the net of hatred and insult to throw. He who fights with ahimsa and non-violence is more than a hero, I say, than he who leads soldiers to battle and conquers by arms in the fray. Our heroes stood firm by the strength of saintliness and manhood against the race that was still wallowing in its early stage of childhood. Our heroes withstood their blows of tyranny and yet were able to sing the song of victory. On Independence Day of 15th August, the golden bird, like phoenix, rose from its ashes and is once again ready to fly high to astonish the world's masses. Thank you. This was my first poem, India as a Golden Sparrow.
Lovely
Wow.
depiction of our history. Lovely depiction of our history. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, what a poem of
Spellbinding.
hope.
Spellbinding.
What a hopeful poem. What an optimistic poem, Induji.
Thank you.
We are not resting on our laurels. We are flying high. Is the message
Yeah.
very
Yes,
wonderful? Wonderful.
thank you. Now, my next poem is Reaching Beyond. Now, we people circumscribe ourselves. I want to be a doctor, I want to be a professor, as if that is the end of. But when you become a doctor, when you become a professor, from there the real journey starts, because you can really do service to the humanity when you reach your goal. So that is what I have tried to show, that don't circumscribe yourself. That once you have achieved your goal, that is the end. No, it is like a gate. The closer you go to the gate, it keeps on receding. So reaching beyond. Every ending has a new beginning. Believe in breaking boundaries and move on, transcending. Demolish delimiting walls of bondages. Widen your outlook by building bridges. Water rises as a cloud, not to end in just pitter patter and flip flop. It rushes back to deeps, to come back as new raindrops. A day in a shroud of darkness departs, to plot in its caverns with light and brilliance for a brighter day to start. A bud does its best to bloom and blossom, not to just wither and crumble. Even in its seeming death, strives to create new life and new seeds in its hidden bosom. Not in vain does a leaf fade into death. It silently prepares for richer crop beneath earth's dry bed. Don't circumscribe yourself within yourself. Aspire to cast yourself in a richer mold. Shatter man made limitations and bring an age of gold. Don't confine yourself to any constraint. Advance forward, ever forward, without any stress and strain. Don't fear even the challenge of time. Add gracefully to its cycle, endless rhythm and rhyme. Even death may not be the end, but a wait to change into a new apparel at heaven's gate. One drastic year has ended. Maybe in its cleanup, a new age of hope and joy is embedded. And I end with R.L. Stevenson's line: don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank
Excellent.
you, Indrajit. So
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Excellent. We are
Yes.
truly spellbound and no words to
Yeah.
express my reaction.
Oh,
Truly
thank you
great.
so much.
Yes.
Truly great.
Very
Speechless.
hopeful. Very hopeful.
Beautiful. Yes. Beautiful lines woven, beautiful words woven into beautiful poems.
Thank
Great
you.
thoughts. Thank you,
Yeah.
Induji.
Thank you very
And
much.
our all our viewers are continuously giving comments. Veena Kumarji, reaching beyond should be our destination. Wow,
Yeah.
she's saying, is appreciating. And I think Niveta Chakravarti ji is saying, so are such beautiful thoughts, Induji. So, yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Ajay Kumar Sinha continuously is being commenting, all should try for going beyond. Nice poem,
Going
Induji.
beyond. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gayatri Joshi is just saying wow, wow, wow. So it's just Ranjit Kumar saying he's appreciating, saying very excellent. Lot of
Thank
comments.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Khalida Khanum ji is also giving nice comments, appreciating your poem. Giridhar Gupta ji, excellent poetry by all great. So he's appreciating all of you and your poem as well, Induji. Abhasina, a poem with deep meaning, Induji. That's what
Thank
she's saying. So continuously comments are pouring in. So beautiful.
thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm
So
so grateful to
So,
Anugun for this nice platform, and without this platform, I wouldn't have shown my
Yeah,
talent, my
right.
petty talent that I have. Thank you so much, Anugun.
so Induji, thank you so much. We enjoyed both of your poems. It was excellent presentation, and your choice of words and your feelings, the way you put them in your poem is just marvelous. I mean, it's unmatchable. I have not, I don't think I can write like you do. And
Yeah,
I am I am here to invite our anchor who is doing such a fabulous job.
Nivedita.
She has been conducting the whole program, excellently. And I'm so proud of her.
Yeah,
She
thank,
happens to be my nephew's wife, so I'm her mommy, mother-in-law, you can say, mommy-in-law.
thank
And
you,
I'm
mommy.
always so proud of her. She joined Anugunj also almost same time as I did, and she has already published her first book way before I did mine. So, so I'm very very
Are we
proud,
listening to Nilamji? Uh,
and I would like to invite Niveta Srivastava with these two this line. There is always light. There is always light if only we are brave enough to see it, and if only we are brave enough to be it. So, with these
oh,
lines, I would like
beautiful,
to invite
beautiful line,
Nivedita.
beautiful line.
Podium
Thank
is
you so
yours.
Welcome.
Well,
Thank you so much for such beautiful lines, Mami. I will now say Madhu Mami. Thank you so much. So, and it has been lovely listening to all of you, and I hope I can, in a way, match. If not, I hope you just enjoy my a few of my poems. So, my first poem I would like to recite is titled Companion. You know, as we people, I feel that it is very essential in life, you know, not to be alone. You should have time for yourselves, obviously, but in some way, in some time or the other, if not now, maybe later in life, you always will feel, you know, a kind of lack of companionship. And so this kind of thoughts, when they entered my mind, I have wrote down a poem called Companion. So hope you like it. Companion. The path of life is long. The path of life is long. Do not travel it alone. Choose a companion to hold your hand along. The path of life is long. Do not travel it alone. Choose a companion to hold your hand along. There are lots of stones on the way. The path is difficult alone. There are lots of stones. The path is difficult alone. With someone by your side, life will be a smooth ride. With someone by your side, life will be a smooth ride. Having a companion is right. It will make your life so bright. Having a companion is right. It'll make your life so bright. There's want of a loving hand. There's want of a loving hand. Holding it, all sorrows you shall withstand. Holding it, all sorrows you shall withstand. A solitary life is not what one desires. A solitary life is not what one desires. Alone and bereft, a person acts bizarre. Alone and bereft, a person acts bizarre. So look for a companion. Look for a companion, find one in a million, build a strong relationship, build a strong relationship. Together you can face all hardships. Together you can face all hardships. Thank you. This was on
Yeah.
companion.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful
That's
concept, beautiful poem, Niveta.
Wonderful,
Very
And
nice.
wonderful.
Very nice.
I
Thank you so much.
I can read a few comments. Neeru Mehta, Abha Sinha ji, Veena Kumar ji, they are all appreciating your poem. Um, that's all I can see, all the names. If Niveta ji can display more names.
Yeah.
Ajay Kumar Sinha ji is saying companion is very important in life. I mean, we all understand that, right? But beautiful topic and beautiful poem, Niveta. Thank you. And if you have
Thank you.
another one for us,
Yeah, I will just recite one more. It is
yeah,
a short
yes.
one on basically nature and uh, tulips. Like whenever I see tulips, especially that tulip garden in Amsterdam, though I've not visited there, physically, but seeing it in our Bollywood movies too, and tulips anywhere makes me feel so happy. So one day I was, I just saw an entire picture on the internet with a whole garden of bright colored tulips, and I wrote this poem. So I've titled it Tulips. I wandered lonely and alone over fields and meadows stretched for miles. I wandered lonely and alone over fields and meadows stretched for miles. The clouds and sun played hide and seek. One after the other, they seemed to come out and peek. The clouds and sun played hide and seek. One after the other, they seemed to come out and peek. This way and that I peered to see. This way and that I peered to see glistening trees and crops in fields. Suddenly, a flash of bright colors hit my eyes like a spray of rainbow. Suddenly, a dash of bright colors hit my eyes like a spray of rainbow. Behold, hundreds of tulips in colors bright, swayed with the wind like dancing in delight. Behold, hundreds of tulips in colors bright, swayed with the wind like dancing in delight. A smile so wide lit up my face. Oh, what a thing of beauty, wonder, and grace. Oh, what a thing of beauty, wonder, and grace. Thank you.
Good, very good.
Beautiful poem, beautiful.
Mhm.
I love tulips also. I remember reading this poem when
Right.
you posted.
Yeah, it
It's a
reminded
beautiful.
me. It reminded me of the romantic poets Wordsworth, Keats,
Yeah,
and of
Oh,
Richard.
thank you. I'm so
Amazing,
honored. Thank you.
amazing.
And
And
there are a
once,
lot of nice comments also. Khalida Khanum is saying, altogether program was great and excellent. Veena Kumarji says, very well said, Niveta ji. A companion is very essential to hold our hand in the journey of life. Ajay Kumar Sinha ji is saying, if I can read it. When we take the time to examine the beauty of the world around us, we are able to see parallels within our own lives. It's so true. We should stop and smell the roses, like they say. It's so important for us to take some time and enjoy the nature. So you
Yeah.
chose a very good topic. And with that line, I would send back the Sanchalan back to you, Niveta. Thank you.
thank you so much, everyone. And thank you to all the viewers for appreciating. So, now we are at almost the end of today's session, and I'm honored to invite amongst us our extremely accomplished, talented chairperson, Neelam ji, to kindly give a review of the session and also honor us by reciting her beautiful poems. Uh, Neelamji, I would like to invite you with these two lines. Yeah. Like a fresh breath of air are her compositions, like a fresh breath of air are her compositions, brightening the atmosphere like rays of a thousand suns. Brightening the atmosphere like rays of a thousand suns. So, welcome, Neelamji, and please honor us with your poems as well as some review of this session. Thank you.
So
Thank
looking
you,
forward,
Nivedita ji.
Neelamji.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so exhilarating and so, inspiring to hear your words. And the way you have introduced me is really very, very fulfilling. And I hope after listening to your poems, all of you have recited such amazing poems. I am feeling a little diffident whether I'll be able to come up to that level or not. Let me first give a review of the poems which have been recited. Like we started with Deepti Agarwal ji, her poem, which was quite spiritual, uh, presenting her journey from nothingness to nothingness. She has tried to delve deep into her own self to find out who am I and what is the purpose of this life on this earth and her total evolution as a human being. It was really an amazing experience to be listening to such a wonderful poem. Great poem indeed. Deepti Agarwal, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Next,
much.
Rihanna Pavindry, again, Journey of Life. We suffer for our own sown seeds. Beautiful message. We
Thank you.
suffer for the seeds we have sown ourselves, and we sometimes blame destiny, we blame people, we blame circumstances, and she has given us the real clue to our suffering and misery. Amazing, great. And she says, forgive me and make me new. Oh God, forgive me and make me new. Take away all my blemishes. And I wish and pray that this truly happens with all of us. And poets, I think, are already on that path. Poets are improving themselves. And to be a poet, you need to be a pure soul. So I think we are already on that path of self improvement. And together, as she says, together we can uh, have a peaceful world and a peaceful bliss together. So, togetherness, as Nivedita ji said, companionship, togetherness is very important. Beautiful poem, Rihanna ji.
Thank you. I'm very
I,
humbled coming
I
from you. I'm
salute you.
so humbled.
I really salute your
Appreciate it.
talent. Greatly impressed. Keep writing and keep enlightening.
Thank you.
Coming to Aparna Lakshmi ji, a very well known name, and uh, as I expected, she turned out to be something more than that. Uh, I salute your spirit, your talent, and the social work that you are doing. Coming to your poem that you recited, I think you recited two poems. Queen, amazing, a wonderful message. A woman need not knuckle down under any pressure. She has to be the queen of her own kingdom, and no obstacles should ever restrict her growth and evolution as a human being. She has all the rights and she has all the potential also. So, a beautiful message indeed. I totally agree with you. And framed. Another beautiful piece, amazing, framed. We are framed usually, many things which frame us. And frame word has more than one meaning. I think you have tried to use both the meanings, and we get framed. So many things are there to frame us, to restrict us, to push us towards the journey of our life. Like Madhuji said, she used to wonder how these people write poetry. But one fine day it happened to her. So she got framed. And the same happened with me. Me too. I used to wonder how Shakespeare became Shakespeare, how Wordsworth became Wordsworth. But then, God held our hand and guided us towards this destiny. This was to be, as you said, Madhuji. So very well done, Aparna ji. I wish you a great future in all the ventures, in all the aspects of life that you venture into. Into, I wish you brilliant success, grand success. It was nice listening to you,
Thank you, Neelam. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Madhuji. Madhuji, started her journey as a poet. We use this, poet neutral gender for both poetesses and poets. In our classes, we used to do that. So Madhuji became a great poet. It was at this age. So this is a kind of miracle. And the beautiful poems, the beautiful ideas, the thoughts that she conveys through her poems is really amazing. It's breathtakingly beautiful. Her journey, she has tried to in one poem, she has tried to uh, describe her journey of 18 months as a poet, like she said, and I share her experience. She used to wonder how these people attained those heights as poets. How could they play with words? How could they create such great masterpieces out of that very dictionary, which is at our disposal as well? We have that access to the dictionary, the same dictionary. So you have started doing that, Madhuji. Maybe the next generation remembers you as a Shakespeare. So we are enthralled by your poetry, no doubt about that. The way you have touched upon Indian traditions, their importance, the rituals, the customs, it really touched something very deep in my heart. How the people who are away from the land love their land and everything that's related to the land. So it really moved my heart. It touched my heart. Beautiful lines you
Thank
wrote
you.
about Indian
Thank you so much.
rich customs and traditions of India. We are proud to have you, and to listen to you was a very, very exhilarating experience. Indu Mehtraji, another great poetess, and it's really an honor to be sharing a stage with people like Indu ji, then Aparna ji, and Madhu ji, and Rihanna ji, and our youngster, what's her name? Deepti ji. I think she is the youngest in this slot. I'm not, I hope I'm not wrong. Anyway, age doesn't matter much. So Induji's poem also was a portrayal of the pain of NRIs. When you are away from home, homesickness is bound to happen. So that was a reflection of that pain. Uh, she talks about the history of our beloved motherland, the golden period, then the period of slavery, and now the resurgence. The best thing about us Indians is our resilience. We bounce back with double energy if we are hit. Anytime we are hit, we bounce back with double and multiplied energy. So India has a bright future. Believe it, trust it. And reaching a great message for this generation and for people like us as well, who are on the verge of, shifting to the other side of, the world. But still, as you say, no ending is ending indeed. Every ending is the beginning. And there are no limits. Only you have posed some limits. You have restricted your growth. A very brilliant idea. And that can instill life even into a dead body. That you have to explore your potential. You are endless and you are limitless. Only the limits we have created for ourselves have to be demolished. So, great idea, a brilliant lesson, and I salute this idea.
Thank you. Thank you.
Moving over to Nivedita ji, a multifaceted personality, Nivedita Srivastav. Give her any job and she'll do that excellently. I found her to be a very, very responsible and committed person.
Oh,
And she can wear any hat. She can wear any hat and wear that with grace. So first, I salute your talent. Now coming to your
thank
poems
you so much.
about companionship. It's a beautiful, lovely poem that talks about every human being's desire to have a companion who will not ditch you, who will not leave you in the lurch when you need him. So we all need companions. I think everybody must have related himself or herself to this poem. And next about nature. It really took me back to the period of romantic poets, to Wordsworth especially, his daffodil. And it reminded me, your lines reminded me of Keats as well, that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. And all summed into one line, this session is a thing of beauty that will stay in our mind forever and ever. It has created a wonderful memory, and we won't be able to erase this memory from our minds. So now
Thank
coming
you
to
so much, and a beautiful summation of all our.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So now, please, we'd like to hear you. We are really looking forward.
Sure.
Yeah.
So one of my poems is The Wails of a Rape Victim. We keep on listening about rape incidents day in, day out, and there are news in the papers as well. So all of a sudden, one day it happened to me that how does a rape victim feel? So this is her feeling, which I've tried to capture. I am scathed, I am seared, I am scorched, I am scathed, I am seared, I am scorched. A putrid touch clings to the bones where I was touched. A putrid smell, a putrid touch clings to the bones where I was touched. Hundreds of snakes slither over me. Hundreds of snakes slither over me. They are hissing molten lead to the ears. They are hissing molten lead to the ears. Drop by drop, the eardrums are pierced. Drop by drop, the eardrums are pierced by the lecherous leers. The eardrums are pierced by the lecherous leers. My eyes are aflame with the horrid sight. My eyes are aflame with the horrid sight, nightmares in the days, incubus in the night. Incubus is the name of a demon who is a sex maniac, who is sex hungry. So, nightmares in the days, incubus in the night. They see me breathing, the society, the people around, they see me breathing. I am life minus life. They see me breathing. I'm life minus life. They see me mobile, that I am moving, I'm talking, I'm walking. They see me mobile. I'm stilled, where they left me petrified. Where they left me petrified. The life that I was is dead. The life that I was is dead. The object that they plundered, because they commodify a woman, they objectify her, they don't treat her as a human being. The object that they plundered is ripped apart. An impotent rage keeps me simmering. It is impotent because she's helpless. There's no help coming from any side. An impotent rage keeps me simmering. I am on embers of coal, red hot. I am on embers of coal, red hot. O lawmakers, O jurists, leaders and all. O lawmakers, jurists, leaders and all. I am shredded. Can you stitch me? Can you stitch me back to a hole? Can you stitch me back to a hole? So, what has been taken away, can it be restored? Is it possible? That's it.
Beautiful, beautiful. मतलब you have poured the heart out like you feel like a trauma of a rape victim.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is what you have brought out, and
yeah.
such a nice
It's a
question.
trauma.
Then you have asked to all the lawmakers and others. Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
Very clearly.
So, can I
Awareness.
recite one more?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. We won't leave you with one poem. Please, you have to recite.
Thank you. My
Welcome.
next poem is To the Face in the Mirror. You know, being a working woman, I had a family to raise also. So, the victim of that overwork was my own self. So, I'm talking to the mirror, the face in the mirror, how I have been neglecting it all my life. To the face in the mirror, almost as a ritual every day. Almost as a ritual every day. I've been seeing you day after day. I've been seeing you day after day. Honestly, just casting passing glasses at you. Honestly, just casting passing glances at you. Just passing glances. Sparing no time to look you in the eyes. Sparing no time to look you in the eyes. I've been seeing you withering like a wind beaten flower. I've been seeing you withering like a wind beaten flower, knuckling under indifference hour by hour. Knuckling under indifference hour by hour. I've caught you smiling to yourself. I've caught you smiling to yourself with a secret up your sleeve, with a secret up your sleeve, seen the bent head drooping over the ache in the chest, seen the bent head drooping over the ache in the chest, and by your lonely self grieve, and by your lonely self grieve. I've discerned many a time a longing, far away look a longing, far away look in your dreamy eyes, like a spirit fatter to the ground, rearing for the skies. A spirit fettered to the ground, rearing for the skies. Many shackles and more dreams, dreams which are crushed sadly. Like a spirit fettered to the ground, rearing for the skies, seen the beseeching, begging look, asking for a patient ear. Seen the beseeching, begging look, asking for a patient ear, to empty into it every unshared smile and unshed tear. To empty into it every unshared smile and unshed tear. So many smiles which you can't share with others, many tears which remain unshed. A woman, I think that's the lot of many women. Rarely have I cared for your changing contours and colors. Rarely have I cared for your changing contours and colors. I know, I know I have failed you. I know I have failed you, forsaken you in your toughest hours. I am your culprit. Sorry for the wrongs I've done to you. I'm your culprit. Sorry for the wrongs I've done to you. I seek your forgiveness before I return to the earth finally with you. Before I return to the earth finally with you. Thank you.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like you've really
Very
analyzed how
nice,
a
Neelam
woman,
ji.
yeah, how she neglects herself in trying to
Yeah,
please others or
others.
entire
Yes.
family or
Yeah,
other
yeah,
responsibilities, and you
yeah,
make women realize their own importance. Wonderful
yeah.
point. Thank
They
you.
be their own queens.
Yes, yeah, yeah, great. Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
need to
a
be
great
our own queens.
Banerjee's poem also that you think yourself as a queen, make yourself a
Yeah,
queen.
yeah,
Beautiful. Thank
Very
you so
We
much.
have to realize the importance of our own selves. We have been given
yeah,
so
Yes.
much
yeah,
of agency. We need to fulfill that and not waste it.
yeah. And
So, in
thankfully,
fact,
though very late in life, we have realized, I have realized that at last. So, though at this stage of life, I have realized that this piece of life is also important. It's very
yes.
important.
And
So we
that
are
is again,
disrespecting the creator by not respecting ourselves. We need to see
Yeah,
that.
and
We
so
need to
I'm
realize that.
reiterating today that see all of us women here, and we all of us have, I think, quite beautifully presented our thoughts. So
yeah,
I also
yeah.
feel proud, and we should be proud of us.
One after the other, every poem was a masterpiece, I must say.
Yeah.
So
So
I would like to have an opportunity to give thanks on behalf of Yuganugoonj to
yeah,
everyone.
definitely. I was really going to just
That's
call you
that's
here.
really
So
great of you,
thanks.
Nivedita ji.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Despite your
Thank,
illness, you are
Yes.
here
thank.
to thank all of us and the audience as well.
She's a
But that's
constant
really
source
great.
of, yeah, she's a constant source
But
of
I'm
motivation
really,
from all.
I'm really saying that we are really fortunate to have all of you as a poetess of Yuganugoonj. इतनी सुंदर poems, मतलब मजा आ गया आज पूरे प्रोग्राम में. एंड नीलम जी आपने जो रिव्यू किया है मतलब स्किल दिखता है. बहुत ही सुंदर रिव्यू आपने एक
Thank
एक
you.
एक एक पोयम का रिव्यू आपने इतना सुंदर किया. और सबकी
Thank you.
प्रेजेंटेशन सबकी पोयम्स मैं कहती हूँ ये जो पूरा प्रोग्राम हुआ ये एक किसी और ही लेवल का प्रोग्राम हुआ, और हम इसको पूरा
Yeah,
यूट्यूब में भी डालेंगे, और ये एक डिफरेंट लेवल का प्रोग्राम है, एक डिफरेंट लेवल का थॉट
sure,
प्रोसेस है। एंड ये
sure,
बल्कि
sure.
एक एग्जाम्पल जैसे दिया जा सकता है इस प्रोग्राम को कहीं भी किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे। आई एम रियली
जी,
थैंकफुल टू इंदु मैत्रा जी। आप आती हैं, हमारे बुलाने से आ जाते हैं जब भी हम इनवाइट करते हैं। मधु खरे जी, रेहाना परवीन जी, दीप्ति अग्रवाल जी, अपर्णा जी, निवेदिता श्रीवास्तव जी, और हमारी प्यारी नीलम प्रभा देवगन जी। आप लोग हमेशा आ जाते हैं हमारे बुलाने से, और अच्छी तरीके से। और जितने भी हमारे श्रोता हैं, इससे पहले मैं फिर निवेदिता श्रीवास्तव जी को फिर से थैंक्स देना चाहूंगी। ये
yes,
हमेशा एज अ पिलर खड़े हो जाते हैं, जब भी कुछ भी
yes,
हमको जरूरत होती है हमेशा करती हैं, ये बहुत अच्छी तरीके से संभालती हैं कार्यक्रम। और हमारे
जी,
जितने भी श्रोतागण जुड़े हुए हैं, बहुत सारे लोगों ने कमेंट्स दिए हैं, बहुत सारे लोगों के कमेंट्स आगे भी चले गए, बहुत सारे लोग जुड़े थे। निशी सिंह जी, वीना कुमार जी, अभी भी मैं देख पा रही हूँ, अजय कुमार सिन्हा जी, डॉक्टर रामगोपाल भारती जी, गायत्री जोशी जी, नीरू मेहता जी, लगातार आभा सिन्हा जी, निशी तलवार जी, सब लोग जुड़े रहे और बहुत सारे कमेंट्स दिए। खालिदा खानोम जी, बहुत बहुत थैंक यू सब लोगों को। और सब लोगों ने बहुत सुंदर तरीके से आप लोगों ने एनकरेज किया सब पोएट्स को, बहुत थैंक्स। एंड आपको भी, सब पोएट्स को भी बहुत थैंक्स। और गुड इवनिंग। और एंड
and a very
कल
big thanks to Nivedita Srivastav ji and Nivedita Chakravarti ji.
Thank
थैंक
Take
यू
you
सो
care,
so much.
मच।
Nivedita. Take care, and thank you so much. Take care,
Yeah.
please.
So once
थैंक
again, I
यू,
thank all of my participants, our participants,
Thank you,
and thank you for
Nivedita
giving
ji.
us a lovely evening.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू,
Thank you,
बाय।
viewers, also for being here
Thank
and
you.
encouraging us.
थैंक
Yes,
यू।
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Great
you to
to meet
all
you.
the
Thank you,
viewers.
everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, everybody.